What's going on, guys? Marcus here, back in the shop, and it's time for a new album review, this time from a New York group called the Flatbush Zombies, which consists of 3 members, Michi Darko, Zombie Juice, and Eric the Architect. Let's get into this shit.
Something new. Stop, drop, shut them down, open up shop. Oh, no.
So the album is called 3001 A Laced Odyssey. Now, this group is the reason why you just can't judge a book by its cover, because the first time I heard of this group was way back in 2011, 2012 during a Vlad TV interview. And my interpretation from these guys is that they were just some hipsters, stoner rappers, and that's all they talked about. And at that time, I was very ignorant to other hip-hop artists that I just wasn't familiar with. So I had my own little niche bubble of rappers that I fucked with, and if I just didn't like something about you, or there was something about you that was off with me, I didn't give you the time of day, I didn't give you no spins. So I still kick myself in the ass for that, because I missed out on a lot of music, because these guys are just dope. Now, I can't really relate to the lyricism, but the production from this guy, Eric the Architect, is on point. Like, it's on that trippy shit, that hallucinogenic, that mushroom popping shit that makes you just, I don't know, I don't really know how to explain it. It's just super trippy. I love it. Some of Michi's verses, well, his voice first reminds me of that horrorcore scene back in the 90s when we had groups like Children of the Corn and that old Wu-Tang affiliate called Gravediggers. These guys at that time were more focused on that shock value. They would say certain shit that would just make you go, whoa, what the fuck? Like they were on just that real dark, gritty shit. Not necessarily on some street shit, just on some shit that just was disgusting, honestly. Like Michi Darko on the first song, Odyssey, has a verse where he says, "My only mission is to burn in hell and not in prison. That's why I spit this shit, so Jesus question his religion." That's my bad Michi Darko impersonation, but that's that what the fuck shit. That's like that, woo. Like, it reminds me of Nas's Live at the Barbecue way back in the day before Illmatic, where he said that one line, "Verbal assassin, my architect pleases. When I was 12, I went to help for stuff for Jesus." Like, that blasphemous ass line was fucking phenomenal. Now, you can't really relate the two, because I guess you can, because they both sound somewhat blasphemous, and I'm not saying I like both verses because of that reason. Please don't take that out of context. I'm not here to say I'm anti-religious or nothing like that, and I don't think that these guys are either. They just said it for shock value. And if it makes you feel better, Michi follows up with that verse where he talks about a female fan whose parents said his voice sounds like the devil, and he responds by saying he doesn't sound like the devil, he sounds like black kids from the ghetto. And that's a real deep thing to say right there, because I'm sure this little girl's parents probably are not into hip-hop, and they just think it's some wild rambunctious shit, like these tattooed guys with dreads and they're smoking weed and all this other shit that, you know, they wanna say. Like, it kind of shuts them up. Like, that's such a deep way of responding to such a I don't know, kind of a hateful thing to say, that their voice sounds like the devil. Like, what if that's just really what his voice sounds like? That's something fucked up to say to somebody. "Oh, you sound like the devil." Like, that's awful. Now, Eric's production is so damn trippy. Again, I can't really relate because I don't do drugs, I don't take hallucinogens, and I don't smoke. But that doesn't mean I can't relate to the energy itself. Like, his production followed up with these guys' lyricism, it takes you to another level. Again, I can't relate to the message, but then again, a lot of gangster rap fans, drill rap fans, trap rap fans, whatever it is, a lot of these fans can't relate to the lyrics and the messages, because we're not all out here shooting guns and selling bricks like our favorite rappers are saying. But the reason why we can relate is because of the energy that they deliver on track. You're listening to old 50 Cent, you're listening to whoever's out right now, and they're talking about selling bricks, they're talking about shooting this and getting shot at and so on and so forth. But the way they deliver on the track, it's energetic, it's got you pumped, and you take that energy and you focus in the gym or before you play a football game or whatever it is. You can't relate to the message, but you relate to the energy, and it's the same thing here. I can't relate to these guys when they talk about smoking and stuff like that, but just that chill ass vibe that these guys give me, you know, when I listen to their music, I can relate completely. It's just that chill ride along music. I love it so much. It has me thinking. It's like, yo, where do you come up with these rhymes? Where do you come up with this wordplay? Is it really the drugs that got you doing this? Like, these guys don't really focus on punchlines and metaphors when it comes to their lyrics, but just the way they put their words together is just simply amazing. And what I love most about this project is that they pretty much did it on their own. They didn't focus on having a popular trendy rapper as a feature to help them push out a lead single. They didn't have any other producers, not that I know of at least. Eric the Architect, from what I know, he produced the whole album itself, and it sounds very unique. Like, these guys pretty much are standing on their own. They don't have any popular rappers. They're not trying to sound like anybody else. They're just pretty much the unicorns of rap music right now. Like, they're not even trying to sound like a J. Cole or a Kendrick Lamar or a Drake, the quote-unquote conscious rappers. These guys aren't conscious rappers. I don't even know if you could consider them as backpack rappers as people will consider Joey Badass. These guys are just in a lane of their own, and that's one thing that I love about this album. Now, mind you, I know I did say that they didn't have any featured artists on here. That doesn't necessarily mean I don't want them to ever collab with a certain rapper or producer in the future, because of that one song, New Phone Who Dis, for whatever reason, like, I was anticipating on A$AP Ferg to jump in. For whatever reason, it just sounded like an A$AP Ferg song to me. Just, I don't know why. It reminded me of A$AP Ferg. It just had that Fergie feeling. Like, I was waiting to hear some ad-libs that, yeah, alright. I think it would be dope in the future if they did some shit together and, you know, branch out and work with some other artists. But A$AP Ferg is somebody I would definitely love to see them work with. I love these guys. I love how they have their own individual personalities. You can tell who's who when they're spitting. Obviously, Michi Darko has that real raspy voice. And then Zombie Juice, he just sounds so laid back and just that chill guy that you can joke with. Whereas Eric the Architect, he's that guy that he says some serious shit that you actually take into consideration. The album ends with the song, your favorite rap song, where towards the end of the track, they actually play a bunch of different voicemails from various fans talking about how much they love their music, how much their music influenced them, and how much they're looking forward towards their newest album. And I think that's dope right there, because it shows that they have a pretty big cult following. I don't know if it's small or big. I know I'm a part of that fan base now. From my interpretation, they're not really looking for a huge platform for fame and money and different endorsements. You go back to the song that I mentioned earlier, New Phone Who Dis, the hook goes ring ring, who they're calling, is it the money or the fame? I know I probably just butchered that, but my interpretation to that is that they just focus on doing what they got to do to please their fans and make the music that they love. I think that's dope as shit. That's what I love about these indie artists, is that they're just focusing on the fan base. They're not worrying about making music with the latest pop rap stars or whoever it is. They're just doing what they love, and we as fans love them for that. Overall, guys, I love the album. Everything about it. There's really nothing about this album that I can't shit on, pretty much. Like, there's nothing about this album that I could talk badly about. I love the lyrics, the production. Again, I can't relate to the lyricism, but the energy and the delivery, I'm fucking with it so much. I love the artwork, the album cover. I believe the artist actually worked with Marvel Comics back in the day. I don't know how true that is, but I did see that somewhere. I think on Wikipedia or something. So that's dope, and it actually reminds me of, remember that old group, the Gorillas, back in like 05, 06? I remember, it reminds me of their album covers. Even the videos, man, even the videos are dope as shit. Especially that one video, Bounce, which is, I believe is track 2 on the album, where you see Zombie Juice going head to head with a homeless guy in like a bum arena. It's like some underground bum ass arena where it's like underground fighting. Like, that was hysterical to me. I think I can honestly say this is probably my favorite group that's out right now. As a rating, I say go cop that shit. And when I mean cop that shit, yes, cop that shit. Like, you'll probably see the album here somewhere in the near future, just because of how much I love it. I'm definitely gonna support these guys. I love this group. This album is just fire to me. I've been listening to it since I think Saturday. I don't even think I listened to it Friday because I was so busy, just from front to back. This shit is just fire to me. So yeah, let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Did y'all listen to the album? Let me know below. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. And most importantly, go check out 66raw.com. Download the mobile app where you can listen to some uncut raw hip hop on the go. I lost my train of thought. Let me know what y'all think down below, and I'll catch y'all next time. Oh yeah, and follow me on Instagram and Twitter, and this and that. And that's it. Catch y'all next time.